All right, after a nice little much needed stretch and break, we are ready to go. These teams have been warming up for the last, I would say, 15 minutes. So let's get this Solar Hardpoint started between that team and Vanquish. Now, Vanquish did a very, very, very good job at the last match that they played. They 3-0'd True Gaming. You know what's funny in my head? I keep getting that team and True Gaming mixed up, and I think it's because of the T's. But, so Vanquish did a really good job, man. They came out aggressive in S&D. In Uplink, it was super close, but they ended up pulling ahead and taking it in that last, I would say, 10 seconds? Yeah. They came back and won that. That was extremely close. And the hard point was a pretty much blowout. No, that was close, too. No, that was close. That was over 100. So Vanquish is good at everything. Yeah. So let's see if that team has been cold. They haven't played in about 2 hours, so they're not as warmed up as Vanquish, which could be a very bad thing for that team. But they did have quite a bit of time to warm up. So starting with Pro Feezy, 3 down, just like that. I really think that Vanquish has the upper hand in this because they're warmed up, they have that momentum, they're feeling good. They came to win, man. But that team, they really need to get their mojo back, so to speak, because it's tough when a team sits for 2 hours. It can take a toll on you, man. It really does. Your hands get numb, fingers get cold, and it is cold in here. It's really cold in here, so you got to warm those hands up. But right there, Enamite with a nice 2-piece. Still don't know who's playing that gamer tag, but he is 8-1, man. He's doing really, really good. So between these two teams, Rival, what do you think? What do you think we got here?
Well, I really think that Vanquish is just going to take this map easy. That's just my opinion. I saw when we were watching that team play Hardpoint earlier today, they were keeping it tied up, but I'm pretty sure they did take the win, but it was really close, and you can't keep a close score with this Vanquish team because they'll just capitalize on every mistake you make. So you see 3 go down for Vanquish. Key players on Vanquish's team, whoever is playing Edomite, he goes off almost every game. Pro Feezy and Silpy, those two slaying power together, they hold down hills so well, and they're always the first two to rotate. They're always the ones that are in the hills getting those kills and just slaying everyone out. Twin, he usually is the guy that sits back. He just uses an AR and holds down those spawns. Pretty much just the anchor role. So Eddie Hu, though, he is 12-4 right now. Twin gonna pick up Shook. I'm pretty sure that's not actually Shook either. I don't know what's going on with those gamer tags, but Twin does get taken down though by Shook. Silpy is gonna be pushing that hill, like I said. He does get that pick. He's just gonna try and hold down the outsides of the hills and try and get those picks from a far range with that bow. He does see one, does get the second pick, may get the third, and he does, but he does eventually go down. So it is a pretty big deficit in points right now. Edomite does push that hill, and they have control of the hill just like that again. That team is having a little difficulty holding down these hills, but Eddie Hu is on the rotation with that AR. He is their main anchor player from what we've seen throughout this game or this tournament. Eddie Hu, he does get those nice picks, hold down those spawns while he waits for his team to push up. They did have control of the hill, and now it is Vanquish that does have control of this hill. Vanquish is very good at holding down the hills. They don't even need rotations, honestly. They can just rush in there, kill your whole team, and hold down the hill for the whole 60. Honestly, that's how Vanquish gets so far ahead so quick against these other teams, is because they're so well-rounded and they know how to kill and they know how to hold down the objectives. So Eddie Hu is going to try and push up these spawns, try and get some long-distance picks. He gets one hurt with that nade. Second nade also connects but doesn't get the kill. He is just waiting for his team to get aggressive on the hill. 9 seconds on the hill, you're going to see some rotation. He does get picked off by Twin. Twin is also his counter pick. His Twin is also their anchor. So you're going to see this hill gets really hectic because there's so many different places you can see them coming into. Twin is going to get that pick to secure the hill. He's pre-nading, not going to get anything. He does see one catwalk, does pick that up. He does see one. He does turn on another. He almost got the 3-piece, but not enough. Soapy is going to pick, or is going to see one. He does get the pick. Pro Freezy is holding down that hill efficiently. He just pushed outside of the hill to get that pick outside of the hill.
Man, we have Vanquish is doing exactly what I thought they were going to do. They're ready to go, man. They're just so hot right now. I called it from the very beginning. I said Vanquish was going to be one of the teams we need to watch out for. I still believe that the Atlas squad, that team, they have the potential, but if they let Vanquish get a foothold like they're doing, it's going to be a long match for these guys. If they lose this, we're going on to S&D, and S&D, Vanquish is just as good at that. In fact, Vanquish is probably one of the most aggressive teams I've seen today play S&D, because they literally will charge out the gate and just sever your throat. Like, they're so aggressive in S&D. So that's not a place you want to be in. One map down in S&D against Vanquish.
And the thing about Vanquish is they are new to Game On. They've never been to Game On before. So none of the players, like veterans that have played at Game On, has seen this team, has ever experienced playing against this team. Their team comp is one of the best here. I haven't seen a team that... Yeah, they actually haven't been beaten any other matches. They 3-0'd their last opponents in the last series. Soapy is looking to get that pick, but he doesn't get it. He is going to push mid-building. He does get one, maybe two. He does get taken down. So we are going to go on the Profizi. He is also going to push that mid-building and try to come from behind and get this hill rotation. Or not rotation, this hill control. And he does get two. Let's see if he can get the third. They are holding down this hill pretty nicely. They have a solid lead, and I don't think that that team is gonna come back and win this. 200-75. I really don't think it's gonna happen. 100-point club. I think it's gonna be over all in good time.
Yep, this is exactly where that team does not want to be right now. I understand you've been sitting for 2 hours, so you're not warmed up as Vanquish. But we're seeing that Vanquish is a very dangerous team to play today. I can't wait to see. I'm going to call right now. I think it's going to be OBCL in Vanquishing finals. I think that's going to, if that happens, you will see the match of a lifetime. Those two teams are probably the best here. But, this match is pretty much over. There's not much to say at this point. 230-80. We're just going to have to move on to S&D here and see if that team can actually, stop that push that Vanquish does, that real heavy, fast push.
Usually you see Hafrican completely just carrying his team. Hafrican. Eddie who always gets those nice anchor spots and keeps those spawns for his team. And Squidwork, I think he is a big reason. Yeah, he's usually going off. He's usually putting up those numbers, but this game for some reason he struggled to do so. Yeah, I really think that the two teams that Dustin mentioned, I think they're going to be in the finals unless some miracle happens where some team from the losers bracket just completely goes off today and tomorrow to secure their spot in the finals and win. So we are going to hop onto S&D. I'm not quite sure what map. I think it is Bio S&D. We haven't seen that all day. We haven't seen Bio played yet today. Bio S&D is probably one of the best S&D maps. It takes a lot of strategy and a lot of team comp to be able to be successful playing that map. So we are going to start it. Actually, one person is in Concaster mode. I don't know why.
Let's take a look at Vanquish roster so we kind of know.
Yeah. Yeah, this Vanquish team, they clearly showed that they can easily win this if they continue the streak that they are on. The team consists of Silpy, Pemby, Johan, and Profizi. Never heard of those players before today, but they're definitely making a name for themselves here at Game On. So we're just going to wait for this guy to get out of Clogcaster mode. I'm really not sure what he's doing, but yeah.
So what that team needs to do, like I've mentioned a couple times recently, is they need to stop that real fast, aggressive S&D play that Vanquish does, because if they don't, it's going to be a real quick game. Real quick game. I've literally within like 5 to 10 seconds we saw Vanquish last matchup against True Gaming. It was literally like 10 seconds. The whole team's dead. Like it was that fast. What they do, and if they do it this time, what I saw Vanquish did the first 2 rounds, they actually sit back and they kind of watch what you do, and then once they learn that, they're like, okay, boom, all of them, just right up one side, right up the middle, right up the left side. It doesn't matter. They're coming fast. So that team needs to be ready for it. They really do. They really need to be ready for it. So it looks like all teams are ready to go. We're going to go ahead and start this up. In this S&D match, this is Bio. We have not actually gotten to cast Bio all day today. We'll see how this plays out. I really want to see that team really stop Vanquish here. I just don't think they're ready for what's about to hit them here. I really don't. Let's see if they can adapt. And we're actually gonna start with that team, I think.
Yeah. So Eddie Hu pulling out the sniper rifle. He's probably just gonna play it passive. Try and get those early picks off. I have a feeling they may push A, and that looks like what they're about to do. A is more of a solid, consistent bomb to push. It's really hard to push B. 1, because the other team gets there first, and 2, because it's really hard to peek that bomb. Like, you can't really see it from a lot of angles. There's really only a few angles, unless you're actually in a purple, that you can see that bomb from. So Eddie Hu is going to try and get aggressive. That is 1 down for both teams now. Actually, that is 2v3. Yeah, 2v3 it is currently for in favor of that team. Let's see if they can capitalize on this first round, on this man advantage. Some shots going down. It is a 1v3. I'm not sure if he can clutch it. And no, he can't. So that team actually surprisingly going up 1-0 against Vanquish. Vanquish looked really solid in their S&D matches earlier today. So it's actually really unpredictable who is actually going to come out on top for this one.
Man, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. That's good though. That's exactly what they needed to do. I think they should just keep that momentum up and do what they need to do, man. But like I said, the first 2 rounds will tell the tale with Vanquish. Right now, they're studying. They're studying right now. So, but let's jump on board with the bomb carrier. Profizi, he's waiting. He's just waiting for his teammates to say, "Hey, man, let's go." Plant. So right now, we actually got 1 down on Vanquish. Make that 2 down. So now it's 4v2. Make that 3v2. Man, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 3v1. So now it's 2-0. So they did exactly what they were supposed to do. But we'll see if Vanquish does what I think they're going to do, which is push real fast, real hard.
Vanquish has been playing pretty passive and getting just picked early off. But I think if Vanquish can counteract that and get the first pick, I feel like they can easily win this map. Eddie Hu, he is 1-1. We're gonna start off with him. He does have a sniper rifle with a PW secondary. He may get an aggressive snipe here. I'm not 100% sure. You're going to see them pushing B bomb. Eddie Hu just trying to scout out the area and get that first pick. He is going to pre-aim into blue. Doesn't see anything really. They should try and get the bomb down right now, and I think that's what they're doing. No, they're trying. They should be pushing the bomb now. Eddie Hu was completely in there, just getting real aggressive, but he did get taken out, so it is a 3v4. They could have easily gotten that bomb down. Don't know why they didn't push it up. Squidwork, he's usually your S&D guy for this that team squad. He usually is the one putting up numbers, getting those pushes out so that his team can get that bomb down, or vice versa and defend. So Squidwork, he is going to be getting aggressive on this A bomb, and he doesn't get anything, but Soapy does pick up the kill on who was that? I'm not even sure who that was. Shook. So they are going to take that round. It is 2-1 in favor of that team. Vanquish, they're slowly realizing their strats. They're slowly starting to understand how they start to play. That team just needs to keep their composure, keep their momentum going, and just play their best, play the best that they can to try and beat out this Vanquish and make this series tied 1-1. So Twin is going to be running that bow. Usually, bow runners on Bio SMD do get really aggressive and try and get those picks, because A bomb site first picks are pretty crucial, especially on defense. Actually, defense A bomb sites on Bio, if you get that first pick, it's almost a guaranteed. Like, I don't want to say a guaranteed win, but you have a heavy advantage if you do get that first pick. Twin had some shots down, but he didn't connect with the kill. They should be trying to get bombs down currently. One in green almost gets picked off, but not quite. He may peek that bomb and try and kill him off bomb. He did push. He does get picked off, but Twin also picks up a kill. That is 2 down for both teams. Let's see if they can capitalize on this plant. That is a 1v1 situation. Bomb is down. Profizi versus Hafrican. Both of these players, phenomenal players. Hafrican does see him and is going to get the defuse. So that is going to be 3-1 in this match for that team.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great things from Hafrican today. He's played very, very well, and I think they're actually starting to get warmed up now too. So that's really good. So that team is doing exactly what they need to do. They need to keep this momentum. They need to keep winning these rounds, because you don't want to let Vanquish go up 2-0 on you and then have to like fight your way back. So they really need to tie this series. I think we're gonna stay on board with African, man. He's done wonders for this team today. He really has. He's been at the top of the leaderboards just about every match we've watched with this team. So big props to African. Taking it kind of slow right now. He does have the bomb, and he's already got 2 teammates down, so it's actually 4v2 right now at Varble.
African, they all should have pushed that bomb site together, and they would have had the easy plant. They all could have just played defensively, passively, and just waited for that push for the defuse. But for some reason, 2 of them got picked off, so it is a 3-1 for Vanquish as well. So it is a 3v2 right now. African does still have this bomb. Staying alive, he sees one blue snow, doesn't try and challenge. That would be kind of a stupid challenge because he was on a head glitch. He sees one, so it will be a 1v3 for African. I don't think he can do this, to be honest. Just against this Vanquish team, maybe against another team he probably could have, but against this Vanquish team, they are just too strong of a team to let that go.
So now it is 3v2. Not 3. Wow. Dude. 3-2, not 3v2. I know, man. I'm terrible. It's insomnia is what it is. It's insomnia. So here we go. Let's go ahead and we'll stick with Profizi. Profizi. He's 6-3 right now. He's the bomb carrier. Gets picked right out the gate, so it's now 4v3. 3v3 now.
It is a 2v3, 2v2 actually. Edomite and Twin both up. Soapy surprisingly not doing too well this game. He usually is the one that's always carrying, always slaying out every objective there is on the map. He's an all-around good player for every single map. So Edomite is going to be pushing this bomb site and trying to get this down. They do get the plant, I think. So he does see one, does get the pick, and sees another, almost gets the kill, but he doesn't keep challenging. He is on a massive head glitch, so that would be a pretty hard gunfight to win. They are planting the bomb now. Actually, they stopped planting. They are planting the bomb now. It is a 2v1 in favor of Team Vanquish, and it is 3-3, all tied up. 2 rounds in a row for Vanquish. I don't know who's going to win this, honestly. It's a pretty close match. Each team, I feel like, honestly, offensively, each team is doing well. Defensively, I think both teams are lacking. On the defense side, both the teams are just not playing their full potential. They're just dying. I feel like the defense, once you're on defense side for this map, it's kind of at a disadvantage, honestly, especially on A site. You're so open, even on defense, you're so open to getting picked off that it's just really difficult to be pushing up on A bomb defending it. So it's good work with the bomb. They did get that pick, so it is a 3v3, 3v2 in favor of Vanquish. It's good work trying to get those picks. They need to get the bomb down. Still a good amount of time in this round, 55 seconds. Squidwork does go down, and the round will go to Vanquish. 3-4 in this map. Vanquish does have the 1 round lead. They were down, but they have made this comeback. So I'll be surprised if that team will let this one go, because they were looking really strong at the beginning. Vanquish, they're coming back stronger than ever right now in this S&D.
We've seen this happen time and time again with this Vanquish squad. Like, you can't let them do it. You can't let them do it. You gotta hold them, man. Like, because now that they got that 1 round lead, that's when their confidence starts to build, momentum. So I think that that team could definitely pull this win. I have no doubt, but if all 3 team members are down just like that, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Hafferkin's good, but I don't know if he's good enough to take on and clutch 3 people with the bomb down.
Yeah. Soapy holding down the entire A bomb site. So that is 1 pick, almost 2, but not enough. Obviously, the odds are really against him in that 1v3. So they are going to be up 5-3. Vanquishes, and I feel like the Vanquish is going to take this one. Go up 2-0 in this series. Vanquishes just seem to be an unstoppable force throughout this tournament. That team, they did pretty well in their games as well, but Vanquish is just their team comp is, I don't know, it's crazy. But Soapy is going to be the guy we are going to be watching. He is going to be pushing mid. He is peeking the snow tunnel currently. I feel like Squidwork does have the bomb. They are going to be pushing B, but they could get this bomb down right now, which is what they should be doing. That's one flaw with this that team. They don't try and rush bomb down, and that's where they flaw, because then that's when they get picked off slowly. So after they get picked off, they just slowly start dying 1 by 1. And it currently is a 1v2. Eddie Who has to, never mind, he does die off. And Vanquish does take this map 6-3. 2-0 in the series in favor of Vanquish. I don't know, dude. They just got some momentum at round 3 after they tied that up. And they just capitalized on their mistakes easily, and they won that map.
So you have a disc copy? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Eddie. His Xbox is still with us. Kristen, he's got a disc in his Xbox in the car. In my car. Okay. Tell Kristen she'll run out and get it. All right, so it's got a rate.
We are back with this Detroit uplink game. We have to actually end it. I'm not sure why. Maybe some class issues or something. But it will be Detroit uplink. We saw one or two uplink games. I'm not sure. But both of them were really close. But in the end, Vanquish's uplink game earlier in the series, or not earlier in the series, earlier today, they were behind, but they did capitalize on mistakes and just completely come back. They won by 2 points. I'm pretty sure it was 9-7 in the end. That team will get knocked out if they lose this, so it will be 3-0 if Vanquish wins, and they will win the series. And if that team loses, then they will be knocked into the losers bracket. Yeah, so losers bracket for that team if they lose this. Vanquish will be continuing on in the bracket. So I think we're waiting on someone.
Hey, we good?
I think we're waiting on someone. So
Good? Good? Yep.
all right, we are starting this now. I'm not sure what the problem was, but it will be, like I said, Detroit uplink. I feel like this is going to be a good match. Not sure actually who is going to come on top. Obviously, Vanquish has the upper hand momentum-wise. They will probably win in the slaying department, in my opinion, as they always do. If Profizi, he steps up. I'm pretty sure OOG. I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing more passive defensive with the Bal, just staying in their spawn and defending more. Hafrican, he needs to really step it up this game. Eddie Hu and Work all carry this team pretty much. OOG, he usually is running that Bal. You got Soapy, he is usually running that ASM1, completely slaying kids left and right. Same with Profizi, honestly. And this Edomite, it's not really Edomite, but he is also usually getting those clutch kills and defending also pretty well. So Twin is going to be pushing this objective. He got the dunk already, so that is already a 2-0 lead for Vanquish. Twin is going to get that second pick, and they're just going to try and push this satellite again. So Twin is just trying to hold down mid-map, trying to watch those alleys. He does get another pick, waiting for the pass. He's just going to sit mid. He sees one in their spawn, and he does get the assist. They are just slaying out. It is 0-4 right now in favor of Vanquish. Twin does finally go down. Soapy is going to be pushing into hospital. And actually, no, he's just going to peek hospital, peek lockers. Nothing. He's going to wait and see if he can see some action in mid. He does see one, does get the pick. He's looking in window, does get picked from behind though, so we're going to go on with a Profizi. He is going to be pushing into garage, trying to get that flank on, maybe get the satellite and, I don't know, try and do something for his team to increase their lead. It is 5-0 in favor of Vanquish. He does get that pick actually, so he will be pushing and just trying to hold down mid and back alley to get those picks. So he does get another pick, almost a second one, but does get picked off. Edomite is also pushing that back alley stairs and going to be pushing and trying to peek B lockers. He does get one pick. Another one is pushing mid, does get picked off. Still 5-0. I don't know what that team has to do to come back in this. They are really lacking kills and objectives. None of them. They're just getting picked off left and right pretty much. That's all that's been happening this entire game.
And there's not much to say about this match. This is pretty one-sided. I thought that team would do a little bit better right out on side one here, but man, I'm just I don't know. It seems almost like they've given up. You know what I mean? And that's what you don't want to happen. You don't want to get down on yourself. You don't want. And it's like super quiet in here. Like I hear like no communication from that squad at all. They are a pickup squad. They don't usually play together. Vanquish is obviously a pretty well-rounded squad, I would say, as far as their communication and their skill to play this game. But I don't know. It's 7-0 right now, man. It is 7-0 in round one. It's not looking good at this point for that team.
Well, not Vanquish. That team is kind of down in the dumps. I mean, they're down 2-0 in the series, and they're down 0-7 in the score count. That's obviously going to give them less motivation to even try at this point. 1 minute and 30 seconds left for this half. Twin is just sitting mid with that bow. He usually gets a few picks and just completely just stops them from trying to get that satellite and get a score. So he does get one pick. Is peeking. He does see another. Doesn't get that pick though. He does get picked off. So Soapy is going to be pushing back lockers, waiting for the pass. He sees one, doesn't challenge. He does hit the stun, gets that ball. He does get the kill. And he does get the 1 point. So, oh no, they intercepted it. So that wasn't a point at all. Profizi is pushing into garage. That was a pretty clutch interception. They're just making the plays. I mean, that's all I have to say about Vanquish. They're just completely shutting down that team emotionally and in game. So, yeah. and Profizi is going to be peeking back lockers, just trying to not let them push out at all. He's going to be peeking back into their spawn. Doesn't see anyone, waiting for the pass. He sees one person, does get that pick. He sees the second one, but also dies. So Edomite is also back there. He's going to be trying to push through mid to get that bomb, or not bomb, the satellite. And he does grab it. No, it was almost a 2 point, almost a 1 point. Both could have gone either way, but he does get picked off in the end. So slaying department really, really lacking in that team. Vanquish is just completely shutting them out. Like they have what is it? 10-11, 12-10, 16-11, and 16-10. None of them dropping 20. Not one person is dropping 20. It is 0-9. I really don't think that team can come back. It's not looking too good for them. Vanquish is just dominating them in kills and objectives. So we're going to start off with Eddie Hu, see if he can get some nice nades off. And he does not. He does get picked off by Edomite and Squidwork. He is trying to defend his base. They do miss that uplink. He does throw it out, but he also gets picked off. So they are going to be trying to defend mid so that this team cannot get the ball and score at all. So Twin now does go down. Soapy trying to get that 2 point, and he does get it. So now it's 11-0 in favor of Vanquish. This game's all but over. I really don't think that they're going to come back. They're just holding down the map. perfectly. They're getting those. They're not even choking their throws. They're not choking those dunks. They know when to push the uplinks, and they know when not to. And they're just destroying in the slaying department. So.
Yeah, you pretty much said it all, Rival. 11-0. 11-0 right now. It is, that's pretty much a done deal, I would say at this point. 3 minutes is going to be the longest 3 minutes ever for that team squad. They're probably just like, we lost. We're just going to move on to losers bracket, which we probably will cast that next, more than likely. I'm not sure who they're playing, but the other team is playing now, so we may have a little bit of a break after this. But yeah, 3 minutes and 28 seconds. I think that's a closed book on this matchup.
Well, you're going to see Squidward trying to defend, and he is successful with 1 kill, but he does die in that 1v2. Shook, he does get that 1 kill mid. They are trying to push out. It's really a lost cause at this point. We're pretty much casting the inevitable. They're going to lose. Twin is going to try and get some more points, but isn't successful in his efforts. Profizi is going to be in that mid-Atlas, getting some picks, trying to get the ball. They're going to try and score here. Vanquish does not have the man advantage in their spawn currently. I think Profizi actually does get that kill. He was stunned for a bit. He does get the double kill. He's just holding down mid like a boss. Yeah, he is on a 5 kill streak, so he does have the uplink right now. He's gonna try and push it mid hospital. His teammates were there, but he did decide to run away all the way into back green. He's just running the clock right now. He's throwing it out. Their best bet is just to start throwing it on top of the garage and just letting it sit there for let it sit there for 15 seconds each, reset, and do it all over again. Because it's pretty much over. It's been over for a while. Profizi is in their base. They're probably going to score again. All the Sentinel members are in like garage and not even spawned in their base. So it is 15-0 in favor of Vanquish. Profizi is just continuing his streak. He does finally die. Edomite does have this satellite now. He tries to throw it in the base. Does get 1 pick. Gets a second. Oh, no. He may get the second one. Does not. He does get killed off. African is picking up this satellite, trying to get on the board at least with 1 point or 2. But he's just going to throw it on top of the garage. I don't even know really why. Twin is just going to sit mid, just pick off people with his AR. Actually, he might not. But Eddie Who does pick up 1. Twin is also looking to pick up a few kills. The ball is really not even in play right now. It doesn't even have to be. It is going to go into their base. They do have control of it. He may throw it in. He missed the uplink. So it's just going to be sitting in their base. They're probably going to throw it out. It's going to reset. 47 seconds left in this match. I don't know. They just got completely demolished. That team did not stand a chance in this match from the second half on, pretty much. Vanquish just ran through them completely in kills. The most kills on that team is, 28? As compared to everyone on Vanquish has over 20 kills at least. The least amount of kills for that team is 17 and 30. So I don't know. Vanquish is going to take this. That team does get 3-0'd. Vanquish is looking very strong in this bracket. They're probably going to make it to the finals of my opinion.
That's all she wrote. We are moving on to losers bracket. We only have, I think, 2 more matches today. And then we are calling it a day, man. It's we're closing up at 5 o'clock today. Tomorrow we have a hell of a day planned. We have an all-star game for you that Game On will hand select players that are here. And I'm going to wager a little bit of money on that because my team's going to win. But we're going to do that probably to kick it off. We're also going to be giving out some awards tomorrow, which is going to be really freaking sweet. and semifinals and finals. So that's pretty much the schedule tomorrow. That starts at 11 a.m., and we're just going to go until it's done. There's no time restrictions tomorrow. So for now, stay tuned. We'll be right back with your next matchup in the losers bracket. Thanks for watching, guys.